According to a recent interview between Salon.com contributor and a good friend of mine, by the way, Chauncey de Vega, and a mental health expert, a psychiatrist, Dr. Mark Goldstein. Dr. Goldstein says that Donald Trump is currently suffering from something called impotent rage. And no, it has nothing to do with actual impotence, but it has to do with the fact that right now Donald Trump is freaking out and lashing out because he is effectively powerless. As a person, he is impotent because he has no power to stop all of the horrible things that continue to pile up on top of him. And that is causing him to enter into this, crazy state of rage, basically. Here is what, again, psychiatrist Dr. Mark Goldstein, in a conversation with Salon.com's Chauncey de Vega, this is what Dr. Goldstein had to say. One of the things Trump cannot tolerate is feeling powerless or helpless, which triggers something called impotent rage. That is the rage of powerlessness, and the more powerless and now imperiled he feels, the greater his rage. Think of it this way. I think this is the best analysis to really kind of encapsulate Donald Trump's mental state. Say you've got a wild animal, a small wild animal that's gotten into your house, and you're trying to get it out. So you back that animal into a corner, right? You're sitting there, you've got a, pot and pan as a shield, and you got a, net to kind of catch it in. And at that point, that animal that is incapable of, actual reason, they're looking at this and they know there's this big monster there. They have these things. I am not as big as this monster. I am terrified. And that is when, a cornered rat or a raccoon is going to go into this frenzy. And that is effectively what we are seeing right now with Donald Trump. He is that raccoon that accidentally got into the house or intentionally got into the house. And now he's backed into a corner. He doesn't know what to do. He might be rabid. We don't know. And he's freaking out. And we're just trying to get the raccoon out of the house. But the raccoon has other plans in mind. The raccoon wants to attack. The raccoon wants to inflict as much damage as possible because the raccoon believes that it will be the victim of as much damage as possible. You see what I'm saying? That, again, I'm boiling it down into kind of layman's terms compared to what the psychiatrist said. But the problem is, the overarching problem is that Trump's rage is not just with him, okay? His rage spreads like a fire through his supporters. And we have already seen this happen. The woman this past week arrested for threatening to murder Judge Chutkan and Democratic Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. And according to the phone message she left, every Democrat in D.C., the entire LGBTQ community. We have seen Trump supporters dox the grand jurors. They're now getting death threats. They're threatening Fani Willis. They're threatening Alvin Bragg. They're threatening the judges. They are the ones who are the tools of Donald Trump's rage. Because Trump himself knows that he can't go out there and do these things. It's only going to create more problems for him. But he doesn't have to. Because even though he's that scared raccoon hiding in the corner, lashing out, he knows that the other raccoons that we don't see behind us are about to pounce. And they're going to rip us to shreds. That's what Donald Trump does. So this rage is not only a way of him dealing with emotions that he doesn't know how to handle. The rage is also a signal to his base that I need help and you're the only ones who can help me. We saw what they did on January 6th. We've seen little incidents since then as well. The rage isn't just for him. It's a message to all of his supporters. And that is why that rage is so dangerous and should be considered a threat to this very country. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.